Hi, welcome to Books with Lexi. This video is November's round of my TBR game, Escape the TBR. This round actually marks a full 12 months of playing this game. I started it in December of last year. I cannot believe I've been playing this for an entire year already. That's kind of nuts. I will have the playlist linked for you in the description if you don't know what this game is, but pretty much I have a house layout and I'm trying to escape. Different rooms are different colors, which are different genres. There are doors that are locked and unlocked. So I could end up with one book on my TBR and I could end up with 20. So for November, I am not participating in any readathons. Well, Cassidy from Covers with Cassidy is hosting a pre-Realmathon readathon on her Patreon, so I am participating in that. But that will be very low-key for me. And then for my top 2 tiers on Patreon, I do have a 24-hour readathon happening in November. And then for book clubs, usually I wait to talk about them at the end because I want to see if I can get them on my TBR. But I've already read the Pyramid Book Club, my book club that I co-host with Michelle from Michelle's Library and Monica from A Little Bit of Monica. I've already read the November pick, so I'm going to talk about it now, and that is Midnight is the Darkest Hour by Ashley Winstead. I believe we will be joined by Ashley for the beginning of our live show. It will likely be mid-November. The Instagram and Discord for that will be linked in the description, and we will be posting dates there for this. But this is a Southern Gothic thriller following our character Ruth in her very small Southern religious town. And a skull is found in the swamp. There's some weird markings around the forest. I did read this in a vlog. I will have that linked if you want my early thoughts, but I hope you read this along with us. I'm really looking forward to discussing this with the Pyramid Book Club. And then the other book club I'm participating in is the Lights Out Book Club hosted by Sav from Riveting Reads. Kelsey from Simon Slashers and Katrina from Katrina Run are co-hosting this month, and the pick is The September House. This is a horror book, and I'm assuming someone inherits a house or someone lives in a house. There's something about the walls drip blood or something. That's really all I know, but I hopefully will be getting to this as well. That is it for things happening in November. Let's get into the rolls. I'm going to start in this thriller room up here. I feel like I never start up here, so I'm going to do that. And I don't know what we're doing, but we're doing something. Roll 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A thriller from Libro FM. For this, I will be going with The Family Secret by Kirsten Modlin. This is a thriller following 2 people, and they're recently engaged, and then the one person's parents suddenly die. And then as a couple, they have to go settle the estate. I don't know any more details. I've read a few from Kirsten Modlin so far and really enjoy them, so I'm really looking forward to this one. Roll 2. 10, 1, 2. Door is locked. Remove 1 book from TBR. Well, there's no suspense here. I only have 1 book, so I have to remove this book. So The Family Secret is off of my TBR. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So another thriller that a friend picks. I messaged Michelle from Michelle's Library and I said, do you have any thrillers that I have not read that you think that I really need to read? And I sent her a picture of my shelves just in case she needed some help. And she picked The Broken Girls by Simone St. James. This one will be in a video coming out in November that I'm really excited for. And this is following 2 different timelines, Vermont 1950 and Vermont 2014. There's rumors that a boarding school are haunted, and then these 4 roommates, and then one disappears in the past, and then a journalist in the present time, and she's revisiting the events that surround her older sister's death, and I think they happen around the same area. I've heard incredible things about this one and I'm really excited to get to it finally. Roll 3. I have to start by checking. Doors unlocked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doors unlocked. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So any genre That is a novella. So normally I don't do this, but I'm going to just put some options here. If there's one out of this list that you really want to see me read, leave a comment and let me know which one and maybe why. That might convince me to read it. So I have a bunch of options. I have Plastic Monsters by Janelle de Belope, The Switch House by Tim Meyer, The Prettiest Girl in the Grave by Christopher Triana, Wisteria Cottage by Robert M. Coates, The Wasp Factory by Ian Banks, Standalone by Paul Michael Anderson, I don't know how to say this, Antioch by Jessica Leonard, and Anybody Home by Michael J. Sedlinger. So these are the options. I'm not going to tell you the synopsis because that feels a little ridiculous. But if you'd like to see me read any of these in November, please leave me a comment. If nobody cares, I will just pick one and read it throughout the month. Roll 4 doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Horror. That is an audiobook. For this pick, I am going with Black Sheep by Rachel Harrison. I'm really excited that I could get this one on because I'm doing a buddy read with Mel from Melanor Reads, Cassidy from Covers with Cassidy, and Kaylee from Kaylee's Books. I have not read from Rachel Harrison before, but it is following Vesper and her family that is not normal. She is leaving because of the religious community she grew up in, and then an envelope arrives at her doorstep inviting her to a wedding for her cousin. And then she goes back and she's forced to reckon with her family's beliefs and her own crisis of faith. I think that the themes of this one are really going to work for me, and I've heard great things about this book and Rachel Harrison in general. And buddy reads are always fun, so very much looking forward to this. Roll 5. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, so close. A horror book from my 12 books from 12 friends list. For this one, I am picking Crossroads by Laurel Hightower. I don't think I have a lot of horror options left, but this was one of the two, and it is shorter. I know this deals with a mother losing her son during a car accident, and I believe she tries to bring him back. I'm assuming the Crossroads part means like with demons and stuff, but I've heard incredible things about this, and I'm excited to finally get to it. Roll 6. 11. Let's start here. Doors unlocked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Doors locked. Remove one book from TBR. Time to remove one. I don't really want to remove any of these books, but there is one that I'm going with because the video for it is coming out in December instead of November. And I think all of the other ones that I am reading, the video for it will come out in November. So I am removing Crossroads by Laurel Hightower, but you will be seeing my thoughts on this in December. So it's just pushed back a little bit. 10, 11. A thriller from my shelves. I believe this one has been on previous TBRs, and I keep putting it off because I've already seen the TV show. I think this is based on the TV show. I don't think it's the other way around. Anyway, it is Broadchurch by Erin Kelly. Yeah, it is based on the story by the person that wrote the screenplay stuff. Is that the term if it's a TV show? Anyway, this is a mystery thriller. A young boy is missing and they are looking for him. I don't talk about TV really ever, but whenever I watched this, this was one of my favorite TV shows. I haven't watched it in a long time, so I don't know if I still stand by that, but I loved it very, very much. So I'm a little scared to read this, but also excited. This is on my 23 books to read in 2023 or on haul from my shelves list. So I do need to finally get to it. Roll 7, 8, and doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Any genre that is a new release. This one is just the perfect pick for me. I love reading new releases, and having any genre available, I had to go with Last to Leave the Room by Caitlin Starling. I have read 2 books from Caitlin Starling previously and given both 4 stars, so I have really high hopes for this one. And I also have this incredible Evernight edition, so I've showed this off a couple times, but just quickly, I just wanted to show you this. I'm obsessed with it. I think I'm going to love this book. It is about a basement that is sinking and doppelgangers. That's all I need to know. I'm pretty sure it's weird. It apparently involves cats, so I really think this one is going to work for me. Roll 8. You know, I'm actually going to be a little chaotic. And instead of going through here, I want some sci-fi this month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unlocked. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A horror book picked with a random number generator. This was a little difficult because it is horror specific, so I couldn't just put all of the books that I own. So I had to go through and count all of my horror books and then go back through and count the numbers. So I got 47, and I'm very excited that it was this one. Number 47 ended up being What Kind of Mother by Clay McLeod Chapman. I don't really know much about this other than it is like set on the Chesapeake, something to do with crabs and parental grief. I have enjoyed everything that I have read from Clay McLeod Chapman. I have heard mixed things about this one. I've seen a decent amount of 4 stars and 5 stars, but also people that have enjoyed his stuff before that didn't like this one. So I'm a little nervous, but hopeful. Roll 9. Cool, we do have doubles, so that works out. 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You've escaped. I guess I didn't need to try to go through sci-fi anyway. I feel like this round went so well. I ended up with 6 books on my TBR. Here's the novella placeholder, and then hopefully the September house as well. I'm really excited to not have like prompts to stick to this month. Like last month, I really did just read what I wanted to read. But there was always just like that little thing in the back of my mind, like it has to fit this thing and it has to do this and whatever. And the problem with that is that I also already have to do that for my videos. So I was like doing it double and also couldn't pick things that were for other videos, so it's a whole thing. I would love to know if you have read any of the books that I plan on reading in November and what you thought of them. Also, please let me know what you are most excited to read in November. Once again, I hope you join us for the Pyramid Book Club for November to read Midnight is the Darkest Hour and to have a little chat with Ashley Winstead as well. If you're looking to find me in other places on the internet, everything is linked in the description, including my Bookstagram, my Storygraph, and my Patreon. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!